Hey guys, Adrian here on the behalf of TechSocial.com. Today we're taking a look at Beatevolve. So what Beatevolve is essentially it's a musical app, musical creation app that allows you to use as the same principle as sort of if you've heard of the hardware device called a tenorion. Basically, it's a grid of notes where you can represent pitch and going downwards and time going across, and you can select a set of rules in which you'll alter the melody, and obviously it'll evolve. So it's really cool here. So for example, I have a couple, uh, points I put it here on the kind of grid to change, to make some noise and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit unpause it, and then we'll hit play here. Let me unmute the sound so you can hear this, and you can hear there as it goes over those points, those highlighted points, it starts to play the sound. Now, what I can do here under control, you can see at the very top here, I have a panel. I can replay, I can play, stop, I can delete a layer, and I can delete all layers, and I'm gonna get into the layers in a second here. I can adjust the tempo up or down, so you can see here the plus and minus allows me to increase the tempo faster or slower. Under instruments, you have multiple instruments here, so you have stuff like electric piano, a drum kit, percussion instruments, and if you click on something here, you can see what exact instrument you're using here. For example, I can have a xylophone here, and then I can go into evolution, so the evolution of the beat here. So for example here, you can see when I just randomly click anywhere, you can see I put dots here, and if I use the evolution of the thing, what I can do here is I can set little patterns here. So as the song plays, the pattern changes, it starts to evolve. So for example here, I can click the spiral pattern, and then I can click somewhere, and you can see now when I play the spiral pattern, you'll see it will start to alter if I go ahead. Wait, let me just stop it real quickly here. If I put these spiral patterns down, hang on, let me go back to evolve and click on the spiral pattern and make sure to place it down here, press and hold to customize. You'll see here you have a couple options you can make. So you can make like the decay states, the wraparound. If you can alter the pattern essentially, neighbors required for survival and stuff like that. So once I hit OK here, it will use that spiral pattern now that I've selected it. So it gets really you can see there you go, the patterns start to evolve here, so it's spiraling and spiraling, and it keeps on growing as I go along there. So that's all, the power of the evolution. Again, the beat just starts to evolve, and you can hit X here to turn evolution off if you want. Now, let me go ahead and clear all layers here, and I'm going to hit clear all layers, and what you can really do, which is really cool, is you can make multiple layers of different instruments. So I'm on layer 1 here, so what I can do here is I'll select a electric piano, for example, and I'll just put a couple of dots randomly along the grid here, and I'll click right here in the bottom left, layer 2, the green layer, and I can pick another instrument. So let's say we go with the wind instruments, like a recorder. Oh, whoops, sorry, I was on layer 1 still. There you go. Double tap on layer 2, click on, let's say, a guitar, put a couple dots around here. Now click on layer 3, and we will go with the drum kit, and we'll just again put some dots randomly dispersed around here. And now what I can do here is I can go back to control and hit play. And you hear that it loops that all those three, instruments there, and it even shows me a preview of where the dots are on the grid here at the bottom left. So it's really cool. You can get really creative with this. You can even go into session here and save your sessions. So you can save multiple sessions of your music, your grid layouts and stuff like that. You can go into pattern here as well. You can alter pattern, so you can kind of rotate the pattern of the grid and stuff like that. So you can see here I can rotate it clockwise to make some different sounds here. And you get really, really, creative with this. Get really, you can try out different instruments. You can try the same instruments. You can try one grid, one layer, two layers. The possibilities are really fun. Again, it's a great way to create music and have a load of experimentation. You can change tempo, change instruments, save your sessions, flip, shift, and rotate your patterns you create. Really easy UI. Definitely check it out. Again, Beatevolve in the App Store.